Today, we'll explore one of the most fascinating and controversial chapters in the history of science: the attempts by early scientists to bring the dead back to life. Though it may sound like fiction, these were real experiments conducted by respected figures in the field. One such figure was Giovanni Aldini, a distinguished professor of physics from Bologna. Aldini, as some of you may know, was the nephew of Luigi Galvani, who discovered in 1780 that applying electric current to the nerve of a frog's leg caused it to twitch, laying the foundation for bioelectricity. Aldini believed electricity was more than a force of nature. He was convinced it was the universal energy of life itself. Driven by this idea, he embarked on a journey to use electricity to reanimate human corpses. Aldini's experiments took him across the royal courts of Europe, where his demonstrations were met with awe and sometimes fear. His achievements even won him the admiration of the Austrian emperor, who made him a knight of the prestigious Order of the Iron Crown and appointed him to the most elite scientific academies of the time. However, Aldini's most infamous demonstration took place in London on January 18, 1803, when he conducted an experiment that would leave a lasting impression on the scientific community. He had received permission to use the body of George Forster, a 26-year-old convicted murderer recently hanged at Newgate Prison. This was to be Aldini's most ambitious experiment, held in front of members of the Royal College of Physicians. In full view of his colleagues, Aldini attached electrodes to Forster's hands. When he activated the current, Forster's eyes and mouth abruptly opened, creating a sight so unsettling that some in the audience fainted or were overcome with nausea. But Aldini, pleased by the impact of his demonstration, continued further. He adjusted the electrodes, and this time the body twitched more intensely, producing movements akin to an awkward, almost dancing figure. The English scientists were astounded. This very experiment is said to have inspired a young writer, Mary Shelley, in her creation of Frankenstein, a tale that would resonate through generations. But there's more to the story of Frankenstein. The character's name was likely inspired by Johann Conrad Dippel, a scientist born in 1673 at Frankenstein Castle in Germany. Dippel was not only a respected physician, but also an alchemist, known for his own intense experiments, including the development of Prussian blue pigment, a treatment for epilepsy, and a so-called elixir of life, that he claimed could extend one's lifespan to 135 years. Unfortunately, Dippel's research on immortality was never proven successful, and he died at 60. Still, both Aldini and Dippel pushed the boundaries of scientific exploration and sought to unlock the mysteries of life itself, concepts that inspire scientific curiosity to this day. So, as we look back on these experiments, remember that the line between science and science fiction was not always so clear. These early pioneers left a lasting mark on the way we think about life, death, and the forces that may bind them.